Right, right. I've got the button held so Mac can hear me, as well. So right, basically this is a quick video log. I don't know if I'm going to upload it, but anyway, I've just noticed that, and I'm a bit behind the times here, that Blizzard have announced the new expansion, Mists of Pandaria, and I'm just going through. I'm just reading the list of changes over the internet to Mac, and I just thought I'd record it because they just this game's so shit. Right. I've went through half of it, but I'll read this now. This is stuff that I haven't. Right, with the time trials in dungeons. It says, "Are you yawning at the idea of more 5-player dungeons? You may be interested in challenges. This is a new time trial system coming to Mists of Pandaria for level 90 dungeons. In other words, all of the go 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 for fuck's sake, lol, stop sitting eating arseholes are going to be basically pandered to. So you're going to get loads more of them." And the challenge itself may not always be difficult, but ranking will be. In other words, they're actually going to be ranked, which means people are going to be even more like, for fuck's sake, want te gold medal. Completing the challenge on gold. Completing the challenge on gold will incur a stacking debuff on future attempts. It'll start with a 5% debuff, but if you manage to finish with a gold medal time on that run, you'll receive a 10% debuff on your next run. Well, whatever. In addition to realm-wide bragging rights, of course, because everyone wants to stand outside the age with their gold medal and wank over it. In addition to completing challenges will award you with unique transmogrification, or whatever the hell that is, items and other vanity awards. I think transmogrification is where you can change your item, like basically your level 80 or 90 epic into something like Robes of Arugel or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what it is. Or did we forget to mention that your gear will be normalized? Sorry, no gearing up or stacking items to get the best times. Your item level will be normalized so that even when the next raid encounter comes out and new gear drops, your world record will stand until some other group of chumps actually has the skill to beat it.
Wow. I am going to re-roll.
Right. So, when you do time trials, your gear doesn't matter. Is that what they're saying? So all the gear that you're spending hours and hours and days and days and days farming over won't matter. Challenges will be enabled during any dungeon run that supports them, including those joined through the Dungeon Finder. To help get people together that are looking to achieve the same goals, a special flag will be available to only match you with others to do challenges if you... well, whatever. One of the is 3 new raids. Well, the fact that I mentioned this before I started filming. The fact that they're introducing 3 new dungeons, but they're redoing Scarlet Monastery and Skullomance. Well, why not? Why not recycle an old instance? It's minimal.
A good instance, to be honest.
Oh no, it's a good instance. But they're recycling it for level 90. It's minimal effort, maximum output. Everyone's going to love it. Also, it says that they're going to streamline Skullomance, which means make easier for the kiddies. Because, kids can't actually comprehend the difficulty of Warcraft, obviously. Heaven forbid they should have to use, buttons and skill and use their brains. I'm just reading some of the other stuff as well.
There's nothing they can ever do to that game to make me want to come back.
Well, same here, but I thought I'd make a video to take the piss out of it, because why not, I don't know if I don't know how many of our fans are actually WoW fanboys, but we'll find out.
If you could go into instances and gank people, then I'd come back.
Yeah, that would be good, like. The overall goal for this expansion, this should be good, is that any time you log in, you should be able to make some kind of progress on your character. Well, standing outside the AH with your sword is progress. Let's be honest.
You get rewards for doing that?
I think you should actually... There should be a publicly viewable stat that tells how long you've stood outside the AH and the bank, so I can choose not to team with those people. Because I would kick them out of my dungeon team. I don't play WoW anymore. Just so if anyone's wondering what server we play on, we don't play it. We're just taking the piss. So some
Rift now.
yeah
In
Max
fact, I'm just about to level up again.
Max found Rift, and he's been harping on at me all day about how similar it is to WoW but how much he loves it. Anyway, so progress on your character, whether that's through normal or heroic raiding, queuing for a raid finder run, hitting dailies for rewards, and VP, Valor points. Busting out a scenario with some strangers, of course, busting out, gotta bust out a scenario. Or joining some buddies for a dungeon challenge. Everyone who plays WoW doesn't really have any friends, so we want you to be making meaningful progression on your character. Because obviously progression on your character in a World of Warcraft game is meaningful. Of course, it is an achievement, it is. Some ways will be faster than others, but no matter what you choose to do, you'll be making progress. Yeah,
right.
I feel like I'm making progress already. The goals for dungeons and raids in Mists of Pandaria. I keep saying Pandora because of Avatar. Are to create epic and challenging experiences. But Cataclysm also helped us to learn where we can improve with the new expansion. Yeah, roll back to vanilla, mate.
Yeah.
The raid finder will. If they roll back to a vanilla server, actually, I still wouldn't go back. But it would make me. No, it wouldn't make me think. I would never go back. But still, it would be a couple of months ago. I would have gone back if they'd put a rollback vanilla server up.
Yeah.
The raid finder will help with that, taking that first step into endgame content, and it will be available for all Mists of Pandaria raids. Yeah, but will the raid finder weed out the wankers that you encounter in endgame? The absolute elite cunts that exist there. Because will it, though? I mean, I doubt it.
Oh, you said the C word.
Well, I'm allowed because I'm over 18. I'll put an 18 disclaimer on. Beyond that, we want to create more easily understandable encounters and move away from mechanics that simply set up groups to fail while still keeping them challenging. Well, they've already failed by playing WoW. Can I just rip people for playing? I've not really got anything against it. I mean, I've played the game for years, so it's not like I'm, really any better than anyone else. I mean, I would never assume to think I am anyway, but, this video might lead someone into thinking that. Yeah. No, I know. It's. We're going to address some of the... This is the last paragraph. We're going to address some of the issues that came with how the zones and locations were spread out in Cataclysm. While that's largely addressed with Pandaria simply being one continent, it also includes giving dungeons and raids more of a presence in the world. You know what, right?
Hang on. There's the first other human I've seen in this game.
Oh, great. Call him a noob.
I can't because I'm on a trial account.
Basically, one of the main things. Hang on, I'm putting my phone down to rub my nose. One of the main things that annoyed me about Cataclysm, and also the Burning Crusade, actually, but to a lesser extent on that, but still credit. And I've told you about this before, Mac. Was the zones, how they are too big, and the reason they obviously did it was because of flying mounts. But if you notice, it's not the fact that zones are too big, it's the fact that they're not detailed enough. Like, if you get down on foot and you're walking around, you'll find that there's hardly any intricate details that there like there was in Azeroth, and it really, really annoyed me. It was almost like they'd created the zone and then took it into the 3D modelling program and scaled it up by about 500%. Like, it's almost like someone designed a zone and then the guy came along and said, yeah, well, it needs to be bigger. Oh, okay, then I'll hit the scale button and scaled it up. Like, everything is just bigger. You can see the polygons almost, like, in these zones. Like, they're actually...
I thought flying mounts all ruined the full game anyway.
Well, yeah, they did. But, I mean, these zones just they broke the immersion because, I mean, especially the main one, I think it was called Dragonblight, the zone. It was in the centre of Northrend. And it was like, had that big tower in the middle of the zone. I think it's called Dragonblight. And if you actually take your flying mount there now and dismount and run and try and run like in any direction, you'll see what I mean. It's just I know it's empty snow and stuff, but even in like Tanaris, for instance, you'd have like footprints and little spots of blood and little like broken down camps and stuff, and even like little rocks in the middle of the desert that just like break it up, and and bones sticking out, you know, like of like dead animals and stuff. They really put some thought into the old game. I mean, Stranglethorn Vale, I mean, go and look at that. I mean, that's just intricate as you can get, really. It feels like a jungle. Furless feels like a forest, you know. I mean, even what you call it, the human starting zone. What's it called again? Evergreen Forest or something? No, what's it called? Elwyn Forest. That's it. That's lovely zone. I remember I fell in love with that zone when I first played the game. I absolutely loved it. And it's just that they've ruined the game. Well, I mean, that's part of what I hate about the game now. But you know, it was the expansions that just made the game too big, and not only that, but the population of the server stayed the same, but the game got bigger, and so the game felt emptier.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, to be honest, this Rift game isn't really like wow. It's by the way, what do you think I should get? The scroll of dexterity or the scroll of strength?
The scroll of lol, I'm playing an MMORPG. Get the scroll of WoW. No, get the scroll of Kung Fu Panda. Because that's ridiculous. Seriously, making an expansion about pandas. I mean, they were originally a April Fool's joke in Warcraft 3, and now they've just been put into the game. It's like the whole game is become an April Fool's joke, I think. Except it's not April, Blizzard. It's not April. Sorry?
Yeah. It'd be worth going back in to gank everybody, but that would be it.
I'd love to gank the pandas, like.
Yeah.
But I'm scared I'd get addicted to the money making again and exploiting all of these people, because that's what we love to do.
Yeah.
When we were in the game, towards the end of the game, all we did was literally work the H and exploit the shit out of all of these elite level 80s with more money than sense. We'd charge them like 20 gold for like a stack of linen. It was crazy.
Milk from the vendor at Christmas.
Here's a quick tip for you. Here's a quick money-making tip. At Christmas time, when they do the cookies, and you've got to see Father Christmas, and you've got to make the cookies or something. Go on, if you're a cook, get the recipe and buy the milk from the vendor, like the innkeeper, for I think it's 40 silver. No, I think it's 5 silver for 5 of them or something. And make loads of cookies and sell them on the H for a fortune, literally like 4 or 5 gold each at least, and then get some milk as well from the vendor, like the milk that I just said, 5 silver for 5, I think it is, and you can put them on the H for a gold each, and they will sell 1 gold each. They will sell. It's unreal. These people are absolute retards.
Don't forget, just before the Christmas season starts, go to the night elf.
Of course.
And kill the flappy things.
Yeah, nah.
Look at the eggs, and then put the eggs up in stacks of 5 the day before Christmas season starts, Wintervale, and you'll make a fortune.
Yeah, the small eggs.
Get them up there for like 50 gold or something, you know.
Yeah, the small eggs. You basically, like Max says, in case you can't hear him, you basically want to go to the night elf starting zone and kill all of the dragon hawks. I think it is. They drop small eggs almost 100% of the time, and if you go through there and just basically farm them and get about 100 eggs, it doesn't take as long as it sounds, and you can put them on the H and you can charge like what, 5 gold each, really, and they'll go.
Probably more now.
Probably more now, because I mean this is back when we were 80, so probably more. The gold is probably worth less now, so yeah, you can probably charge like 20 gold each for them or something. So yeah, do that. There's your little money making tip.
Yeah, bye.
Anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop this now and see what everyone thinks of the rant. Bye bye.